So hello everybody, my name is William Dunn. We're going to be doing an interesting scene here. This is in Japan. This is the Ginza, the nightclub district. And it's generally crowded and lights and neon. It's just a crazy place. I have been there and I was just amazed at all the activity there. So this is a tricky thing because it's a night scene. So we're going to attempt that and show you how that works. My equipment today, nothing terribly complicated about it. I'm using a steel foldable palette. This is old. It's getting a little rusty. It's probably 40 years old, but it works fine. My colors, primarily Holbein. Sometimes I use a little bit of Sennelier, the French brand, and Winsor Newton sometimes, Daniel Smith, but most of these are Holbein. And my color palette arrangement is my warm colors, my cool colors, and my earth colors. And I include in my earth colors neutral tint, kind of a transparent black, and an ivory black, which I use sparingly, but sometimes. When I paint, I like to have a nice clean edge around the painting when I'm done. So what I was taught to do at school, I didn't take watercolor so much in school, by the way. I was a design major. This is artist tape. This is a little 1/2-inch strip of it. And I run it around the edge. And then later, when the painting's done, I take the tape off. And it gives me a nice, clean edge. The trick is don't burnish it down too much. It can pick up the paper. So you want to be careful. So that's what I do with this. I don't always do it, but most of the time. It gives me a little way to have some leeway when I'm framing and matting to move things around. Little adjustments at the end, so that's good. The paper I'm using today is Fabriano 140-pound cold press. This is a 12 by 18 block, and by a block, it's sealed on all 4 sides. It will buckle, but when it dries, it goes back down flat. So it's something I live with. Sometimes I stretch paper as well. So we soak it for about 10 minutes. Then I put it on a piece of plywood. I let it sit about 45 minutes.